Can't believe I'm doing this story time, but here's another one, guys. Recently just happened. So back in 2020, I matched with a guy. We talked for a couple hours on the phone. I thought we had a lot in common. It never went anywhere because he didn't really make plans with me, so I kind of just put it to the back burner, started dating other people. Then I moved back to California a month ago. We matched again a month ago. So we were talking a little bit and like nothing ever happened. So we started following each other on Instagram, but that was about it. Left it alone. This man has the audacity to message me on Instagram, his first message on Instagram, and says, "Gabby, I need your help." Mind you, I don't know you, you don't know me, you never went anywhere with me, never took me on a date, never asked me on a date, and you're asking me for a favor. So I'm thinking, okay, we're not friends, but why, why? So then I was like, what is it? He begins to tell me that he has a crush on one of my model friends, and he found her on Instagram, and the only mutual friend that he has with her happens to be me because she's a model like me. So he then begins to tell me how he wants to take her out on 100 dates, treat her like the queen she is. They have the same birthday and they have so much in common. He's willing to go to the ends of the earth for this woman. Didn't even think twice about how rude, disrespectful, ruthless for him to say that to me, who he matched with on a dating app and never took out on a date. After I told him about himself, because I was pissed, I was like, you know what? I am not going to be vindictive in this moment. I'm not going to let you win. I'm not going to let you make me bitter because I'm still single AF. So this is what I'm going to do. I told him, because the only way he could get in contact with her or get her to notice him is if somebody that's a mutual friend would reach out to her, because she has a lot of followers like me and she ain't gonna see no dusty man's post. Like, she's not gonna see his message ever. So I said, I'm gonna write her a little note, say, hey, this guy is interested in you or whatever. And then after that, I'm blocking you. And I never, ever want to talk to you, see you, hear from you ever again. Now, most of you are probably like, girl, I would have told him go somewhere. The reason why I'm doing this is because I believe in karma and I want to put good out into the world, even if it doesn't make sense with how messed up this world is. Because I know that God is going to send me my man, my Prince Charming, and I'm not going to let this loser take my joy. I'm not going to let him take my joy. So, there. So, I am sitting in a parking lot and I just received a ticket from a police officer. I was sitting in my car because I realized that my GPS was set to no tolls and highways. I was on my way somewhere last night where I wanted to avoid those routes due to a car accident, and I did not update it. So after hanging out with my friends, I realized on my way home I was taking the scenic route. So I pulled into a closed Starbucks and was sitting in a parking space. I legitimately parked in a parking space legally, and I still had my seatbelt on, and this police officer comes up behind me and shines his light where I can barely see. I get nervous, I'm scared, and I lower my window, and he's like, English or Spanish? And I'm just like, both? Like, I speak both? Then he gets out of his car and walks up to me. He's like, that's pretty slick of you trying to evade me. I'm sitting in a parking lot parked with my seatbelt still on. My phone is in my hands and I have Google Maps open trying to update the settings. And I'm asking him, what are you talking about? And he said, don't play that game with me. Hand me your license, insurance, and registration. It's 2022. Insurance is electronic. He refused to let me pull it up on my phone. He wanted to see a hard copy, and the only hard copy I have is from 2018. And he said that my insurance was expired, even though when I offered to call my father and have him take a photo of the insurance as it's under his name, he just scoffed And he was like, what does your father even do for a living if this is his car? Like, he's a police officer just like you, sir. And he's like, I don't believe it. And I was just so severely racially profiled. And, you know, I may look the way I look, but I am a Latina woman. And I was in a predominantly white neighborhood. And I have a fairly nice car. And here I am just sitting by myself, a young woman in a parking lot. And I completely felt like I was ridiculed, gaslit, and manipulated by a white officer. And he would not even listen to me, refused to listen to everything I said, and handed me an over $500 ticket stating that I was speeding and tried to evade him. And as I was parked in a parking spot at a closed facility at 11 o'clock at night.
One time, a man I was dating got angry at me because he said that I didn't trust him enough to be honest with him. And I was just really confused because I didn't know what the he was talking about. And I was like changing after work. And he was like, I just don't know why you didn't tell me about the kids. And I was like, what kids? And he was like, I can see you have stretch marks like you've had kids before. This man was a father of two. And he did not believe me when I said that women can get stretch marks without having children. He genuinely thought I had had kids and was just like hiding them somewhere. He has two children, bro.
So a few years back, somebody invited me to a fun party. Okay, cool. I'm not doing nothing. I went to the fun party. We started having a couple of little drinks, you know, laughing and giggling. Then the host goes on to introduce us to some different toys and products and stuff that she's selling. She gave us something that's banana flavor, tell us to basically put it, you know, in the back of our tongue, taste it, whatever, whatever. All right, cool. Long story short, I put that stuff on the back of my tongue, and my mouth and my throat was numb for the rest of the night. All right, y'all, we had the music on. Everything was cool. Everybody was laughing and giggling, having a good time with the little games and stuff. So my chair was sitting in front of like a pole. I didn't think nothing of it because I'm like, shucks, it's a fun party. You know, I didn't think nothing of it. Next thing you know, y'all, everybody is hollering and screaming. And I'm looking puzzled, but too scared to look, but I'm looking. Because it's my first time at a fun party. Next thing you know, I feel something on top of my damn head. Y'all, this man had to be a good 6'7", 245 pounds, come and slide down a pole and put his balls on top of my head. I don't know about y'all, but that just did not do it for me. Because I don't know where I was more confused at. The balls on top of my head, a man is that big and grown sliding down a pole, or the fact that he had a thong on, his butt was jiggling. I just don't know what part that I was more confused about. But I know I didn't like any of it. Honestly, I started swatting like a fly was on me or something, and I probably hit the man right there. But sir, if you're watching this, I really apologize. That just really did me wrong. Like, I did not ask to be teabagged, as they call it. I don't like that. I don't want no hair balls on top of my head. And then his wasn't even hair, they was shaved. Oh, God, take me now. Y'all, Then he tried to get me to lay down. It was me and another lady. Y'all lay down right here. I guess this was a part of the show. He went on to get whipped cream to put it. What? The part that behooved me was you was trying to eat that whipped cream off my cooter. You don't know if it was sweaty, dirty, BV, yeast, disease. You don't know none of that. Like, you don't know if I've been twerking and dancing before you got in here. Now I'm convinced that you do this to every woman as a part of the show. So not only do you have on a thong, you too big to have on a thong, you too grown to be sliding down a pole, and you're a grown man. Now you eating on cooter cat and you don't even know where it's been. You just putting your mouth on and eating whipped cream out it. I don't like that. Moral of the story is, don't invite me nowhere with no male strippers. I'm not knocking it. Don't knock it till you try it. But I already tried it, so I can knock it. Knock it out of my memory. I've tried. Knock it out of my... I don't like it. I don't think I ever want to experience that again in life. I am traumatized.